My top 3 girls, congratulations. One of you will be inducted into the Drag Race Hall of Fame.
Well, hello to the top 3. How does it feel to have that secret out in the world after months and months and months?
A year.
A year. Okay, 365 days.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do you each feel like you were able to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish by going back to Drag Race?
You know, for me, my goal was to A, make it to the end, so check. You know, and B, show people this version of me. I call her good juju, and I think that she's here, and I think y'all see that.
Yeah, and we got to meet Amber.
Amber with the URRR. Amber.
You and 3 R's. Shea, do you feel like you accomplished what you wanted to accomplish?
Yeah, when I left filming, I just felt really at peace with everything because I knew that I just went in there and gave it my 100% best and most authentic self, and that's what I wanted to do. And I'm really glad to look back and watch the show and see the person that I had grown into from my time on season 9.
And Cracker?
I'm Jewish. I'm always anxious about what I've accomplished.
I am a Jew, so I get to say it that way. You do not.
All right, you guys teased to me when we first talked at the beginning of the season that there was going to be some unresolved drama that you hoped would unfold on the show.
There may or may not have been a little drama that we experienced, and I think that maybe watching the season, we might get to find out the truth because it was never really resolved.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about either.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And you don't know either, Derek.
Which we now know is the Alexis, India, was there or was there not a campaign going on to get Shea out of this competition?
When I was in the bottom, you and Mayhem came up to her, telling her that she should choose my lipstick.
I did that to you, India? When?
Do we know the truth today? Do we feel like we have an answer today?
You know what I can say? My campaign slogan is Jujubee for MSG 2020.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I don't know.
We all are, and I think that that's the point. We don't know because it really happened just between Alexis and India. I feel like I've just created my own resolution for myself just from what I've seen on the show, and perhaps what was presented to me was just a very tiny portion of the truth that was delivered in a way from my anxiety in the competition to take it and run wild with it. And I think that's kind of how it all spiraled out of control because I heard something really sinister from India, and I don't know if that was her intent for me to hear it as sinister. I just know how people make me feel, and I just love Alexis Matteo so much.
Another moment that was almost sinister was Cracker, you played with us. You toyed with our emotions. You gave us the Naomi Manila moment for a second.
My gut has already told me what to do, but I'm like, is there any other choice? Can you imagine?
Shea, I gotta know what you thought when you saw that play out on TV.
I did that too.
I was cracking up. I was just, because we have all these moments, where we are filming by ourselves, making these decisions, doing these things. So I'd never even considered it. So when I saw it on TV, I just started dying because I was just all it was really hilarious.
It was theater. It was a moment of theater that you brought us, Cracker.
And I'm a theater kid, so I love a good old.
Yeah, exactly.
What Cracker was doing was turning the mirror around to the fandom and letting them take a good look at themselves.
That's it, Shea. That's what I was doing. I'll be your mirror.
Yeah.
Let's do some rapid fire about the season. On that note, what was the hardest vote for you guys to cast?
Mine was Mariah.
Mine was Blair.
What was your favorite look of the season?
Mine would have to be Jujubee's finale runway. Holy shit. When you guys see it, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
Aww.
I died.
She didn't understand what the word finale was pronounced like. She thought it was finally, as in I'm gonna finally do something.
That's it. Like, finally! Oh! My favorite look had to be, actually, I loved Shea's, love the skinny red look. Fully rhinestone with, that is like probably one of the best looks that has been on that runway. And I love your hair, Cracker. I love your hair.
Just generally. I love Blair's prom look. I thought it was just immaculate. Just really immaculate.
All right, what was the quote of the season for you? The thing that you know the Drag Race fandom will be quoting back to you for years to come.
Oh, I don't know. They'll be quoting back to you.
Well, I'll turn it up to a sensible 74.
74. And turn up the thermostat to a sensible 74.
I feel like that, and then what I think Cracker was trying to do here, which was the shh moment, are going to live on it from this.
She walked to the end of the runway and she went, choo.
Everybody, 1, 2, 3.
What was your favorite lip sync of the season?
Oh my gosh.
I got to see Monet for one of the lip syncs, and I got to see Juju in leopard print, which is her favorite. So that was, I would say that was mine. That was a joyful one.
Wow. Yeah, that was my favorite lip sync too.
For myself, I would have to say, even though it's not like technically a lip sync, I think our final top 3 production is real Chef's Kiss.
Oh, okay.
Shea is putting in the work here to get people to tune in for the finale. She has said there is a look that you won't believe and a performance you won't believe. Yeah. VH1 needs to send an extra check in the mail to you today.
Yes.
Juju, you mentioned to me when we first talked at the top of the season that you were a little nervous about how this evolved audience was going to interact with you. And I feel like it was good. How did you feel?
I'm very grateful to still be able to do drag the way that I'm doing it now. And there's a completely different audience now than what I had before. It's insane. I mean, the love is there, but I also, I hope that the fandom could choose to just love, right? And because I see a lot of negative things out there too, and I think that makes us all uncomfortable and it's unnecessary. So I just hope that the fans could watch this and see that we love each other and we support each other and just spread love.
There's actually
spread love.
Yeah, there's actually a video going around this week that I think Cracker, you're a part of some of the Drag Race family saying like enough is enough with racism in the fandom.
I have never had a fan or someone pose as a fan write me and just call me flat out. Never until I got on Drag Race.
What are some actionable items you would like to see the fans do to keep this community positive?
I think Juju said it best in an earlier interview, don't be racist.
Don't be racist.
No,
don't.
Just stop it.
Yeah.
Wash your hands, don't be racist, watch Drag Race.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask, yeah.
Bringing it back to fan response, Shea and Cracker, how would you say the All-Stars experience was different from your initial season experience?
I would have to say my All-Stars experience was different from season 9, and the way that I've actually had a lot of fun interacting with the fans. There's so many really sweet ones out there, and it's been great getting a chance to talk to them and engage and develop like these little fun little online relationships. It's cute.
I mean, every season we see more and more people engaging with drag through social media. And I think it's a beautiful thing because it means the art that means the most to me means a lot to other people too.
I feel like we did get to know you all on a little bit deeper level this time around than the first time around. I mean, Shea, we got to experience the story of your family. Juju, you opened up about your sobriety, and Cracker, we got to know more about your childhood. What did it mean to each of you to share those pieces of yourself on national television?
Well, it was important to tell people that art has been a part of my DNA since I was born. I wanted people to know that this is not a hobby for me.
I think that having the opportunity to be more vulnerable and show the human side of drag that I feel like sometimes people forget about was important. It's nice to be able to kind of pull back the facade of what people get to see just on social media and show a little bit more truth and humanity.
It's the ability to separate our art with our heart, if that resonates with us, right? Yeah. And being available for RuPaul, I needed that so badly.
I wouldn't be here today without those friends. I wouldn't be here.
I don't know what that did for Ru, but for Ru to be able to open up like that, I think was really beautiful. And oftentimes we don't get to see that vulnerable side of RuPaul because this is RuPaul. This is supermodel of the world, you know? So I'm glad that I brought my tears and then made her laugh and cry. And we felt every emotion in 30 seconds.
Yes, and all of America watching felt every emotion in 30 seconds. All right, each of you, Friday night, the crown's on your head. I want to go one by one. What does that crown mean to you?
The crown for me means that I have made it into this world of being one of the great drag queens, being at the top of her game. And I think all of us could agree with that. Like we want this crown and the title. I mean, keep the money. Just give me the title and the crown. That's what I want. And you know, I hope third time's a charm because there's not going to be a fourth time, bitch.
Shea, what about you? What would that crown mean?
That crown would mean that I would be able to keep the promise that I made long ago to baby Coulee, that if I won, I would use my $100,000 to get her a set of dog stairs up to the bed. And she has been such a good girl, and I feel like she deserves it, and I really want to bring home those stairs for baby.
That's an expensive flight of stairs.
She deserves it.
And Cracker?
A chance to prove that comedy can make a difference.
I love that. All right, we got that lip sync assassin twist. It was really fun to watch. I think fans were so eager each week who's gonna be there. Is there anybody that you were disappointed didn't come out to give you a run for literally your money?
For a split second, I actually thought Raven was gonna come out to lip sync against me during that thing. And I was like, oh God, here I go, dancing on my own again. Like, is this gonna happen? And then I saw Monet and I was like, oh my God, can y'all bring Raven back? Like, because I can't do this against Monet.
Well, you know, there's a lot of fan speculation that one week you were going to show up behind that curtain. Like all of a sudden you would disappear from where the girls were sitting to go be the lip sync assassin.
Yeah, and still not know the words, right? Imagine.
Shea or Cracker, anybody else you would have liked to seen come and put on a show?
I would have loved to see Cameron come back and do a lip sync with her. A rematch, but also just because she's been so supportive and amazing in the years since season 10, and it would be a great way to sort of like redo that ending.
I would say I would love to see Trinity K. Bonet. I think she's a really terrific lip sync assassin. Or my Chicago sister, Dita Ritz. I would love to have seen her. And gosh.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've had some cheesecake.
Yes, right.
We did have, what did you call it, Cracker?
Cream cheese pie.
Cream cheese pie.
I love it.
Would you come back and do a lip sync assassin?
Yeah.
Yeah. why not? Because, you know, we were saying this earlier in an interview, I think it was when RuPaul calls, what was it?
I said RuPaul is like your bladder in your 30s. When she calls, you go.
There it is. There it is.
We will leave it on that note because I can't think of anything better. Thank you guys. Congratulations.